All right, it is the morning of my trip and I'm about to head off to Tromso in Norway. My objective, I want to see Tromso. It looks amazing, but I really want to see the Northern Lights. I've got 3 nights in Tromso and I'm not going to lie, it's not looking that promising. The weather doesn't look great. It looks like it's going to be really cloudy. If the KP index isn't particularly high, but I'm going to do my utmost to try and see these lights. I'm packed, I'm good, I'm going. Okay, we are here at Aurora Panoramic Lodge. This is about half an hour outside of Tromso and I'm so excited. It's my first time here. I've been to Lofoten twice and then I was just like, let's switch it up. Let's go to Tromso. I mean, fingers crossed that we get some Northern Lights because I think you can see behind us the setup is really cool. So you've got your bed in an open kind of glass cabin so you can just lie in bed and watch the Northern Lights. The views are spectacular. I mean, it's very cloudy, so there were no Northern Lights last night. There was a point where it looked like the KP index was high enough, but I mean, the cloud cover was pretty much 100% from 9 p.m. onwards, so no Northern Lights last night. I'm beginning to think we might not really see them. And that's just totally normal, you know? Let's see how it goes today. But I'm really excited about seeing some different parts of the area and learning about Sami culture and seeing the reindeers.
I've been using for a long time and we have different ones if you
Well, the forecast is looking pretty good for tonight in terms of a KP. At the moment, there's about 11% chance. I think that it's moving towards us, so I'm hoping that's going to pop up. So I'm really hoping that we're going to get some clear skies. So what I'm going to try and do is try and catch some Northern Lights in the cabin because obviously we've got this amazing cabin, glass roof, it's pointing in the right direction, and failing that, we are going to hop in the car and we are going to go and chase some Northern Lights because you can't come to Tromso and not at least do your utmost to see the Northern Lights, right? And that is exactly what we're going to do. Well, that was a success. We finished up dinner and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna check. So let's turn off all the lights in the hut. I already had the camera set up, smart. And I was just like, okay, turn off all the lights. Let's get the camera going and just see, because I thought I could see some faint lights in the sky. And I set it up, boom. I was like, there is green in that sky, my friend. They look great. I think it looks really nice. You can see the framing of the cabin and then the green glow of the aurora. Beautiful. And then I was like, but this is too cozy, isn't it? Of course. So headed outside, down by the lake, got some lovely mountains. Weirdly, there was a helicopter flying around and scanning the lake for quite a while. So I was trying to point it away from the helicopter, but got some really, really cool shots of the aurora. I'm really hoping that later on in the evening that we're going to get some really strong aurora, but any aurora is better than no aurora. I'm just going to keep on saying it. I just think that it is an absolutely otherworldly experience because it really doesn't seem real when the sky is glowing green and dancing in the sky. I mean, it is bonkers. I'm really, really glad that we've seen some this evening. Like I said, now I'm going to go to the sauna because what's Norway without a bit of sauna time, and see how it is looking. Might head out and get some shots in some different locations tonight. Definitely going to be going out and shooting tomorrow night as well. Yes. Time for us to hit the road. So I've just checked out of Era and we're staying in central Tromso tonight. It has been fantastic. We did see some Northern Lights last night from the bed, just in the nick of time for checkout. which, yeah, I'm really glad. You're always taking a gamble when you book any trip that revolves around trying to see the Northern Lights. I fully understood that, but would there have been a tiny bit of me that was slightly upset if I hadn't seen them? Absolutely. The light is beautiful today. I'm really got my fingers crossed for Northern Lights again tonight, and I'm really, really excited. So, but let's go on an adventure. About to head out this evening to try and see the Northern Lights. Now, we added on an extra day onto our original stay, so we're in central Tromso now, and I have been keeping such an eagle eye on the weather, the apps, to try and find a spot that isn't cloudy. I mean, pretty much every evening here at this time of year, you will be able to see the Northern Lights if it's not too cloudy. It has been crazily cloudy for the last couple of days, and so I've been using several different apps. I've got all of the apps to try and work out where isn't going to be super cloudy this evening, so that I hopefully have a chance of seeing the Northern Lights. I feel like this has potential. I think that we might possibly be able to do it, but I'm really not sure. Let's see. Well, that was a complete success. I put my dogged mind to the test and spent a long time today. I'm really not going to lie about it. I spent most of the day today on various apps trying to work out where the clouds are going to be, at what time in the evening, and mapping it against the locations that I'd read and seen were supposed to be good locations for Northern Lights viewing, and it absolutely delivered. So we went over to Oldavik.
Yeah.
Went over to Oldavik, which was just like, as we were driving, we could see the lights as we were driving along, and I was like, it looks good. So we stopped and took a couple of photos, but it was really cloudy. And then we got to Oldavik, completely clear. And then some clouds came in as I was running the time lapses, but those time lapses look banging. Some great dancing aurora displays, and this is just really been everything I'd hoped for this evening. We've been watching them for 2 hours, and just to be able to see them here absolutely made it worth booking that extra night, staying that extra night, because the weather looked clear. I'm so happy, so happy. So absolute success, thumbs up.